Yes, this morning is Dr. Anna. I'm at Body Focus, and we're literally melting fat away from this patient. This young lady has already had her thighs done. She's lost several inches. And did we ever get a total inch count of what she's lost on her thighs? I never did here.
No.
But she's lost several inches, so much so that her neighbors, her friends, her husband, everybody's noticed. But today is her first treatment for her abdomen area, and we're melting fat. Is that the best way to say that in layman's terms?
That's correct. That's exactly what we're doing. We're melting fat and shrinking her body.
Okay, that is absolutely fantastic. Now, this isn't the only way that Dr. Anna and Body Focus recommends that you lose weight. You come in here to get kind of a speeded up, sculptured body, but they still are going to put you on a diet that's healthy for everybody.
That's correct.
Based on your actual body structure and whether you're male or female. Now, you mentioned the difference between cellulite and fat a while ago.
Yes,
tell us what the difference is, because I always thought they were the same.
Those are two different things. The fatty tissue, the fat in your stomach or around the body, is just a yellow deposit of fat. Cellulite is actually more than the fat, and fat is the least of the problem in cellulite. Everything starts with defect in the fibrotic tissue. There is decreased blood circulation, there is impaired lymphatic drainage, there is accumulation of edema, of fluid, of toxins, free radicals, and at the end, fat storage. Gotcha. So in order to treat cellulite, we really have to improve your lymphatic drainage, blood circulation, fibrotic tissue, and as the last thing, we start melting fat. While on the other areas, all we need to do is to work on the fat.
Right, I understand. Now, if you haven't been watching the show and you're just now tuning in, Tanya is doing the procedure on our patient this morning. She started out with a different type of head, and it melted the first inch or two of the layers. Is that right? I remember that right?
Yes.
She switched out the heads or switched out the cords or whatever, and now we're getting down, how deep did you say, 7 inches?
Up to 4 inches.
4 inches, I'm
down.
sorry. So now we're getting down to 4 inches. You're not going to see any instant results, because the way this works is later on this week, maybe by tomorrow, the patient will actually eject this, I guess is the best way, through their urine or through a bowel movement.
You are absolutely correct. Today we're just melting, liquefying the fat, and it will take few days for it to get out of her body. Okay,
now I want to jump to something you kind of touched on earlier, and that's the face. I've got probably the chubbiest cheeks in West Texas. Does that work? Oh, yeah. Chipmunk cheeks is what my sister and brothers used to call me. Does it work on that type of structure, or how does it work on the face? Let me just ask you
Yes,
that.
It does. It works pretty good. We use different hand pieces, much smaller, of course, and it also melts the subcutaneous fat located on your cheeks or under the chin or jowls. And on top of it, it stimulates the collagen. Anytime we warm up the subcutaneous tissue where the collagen-producing cells are located, we stimulate them to produce the collagen and elastin, and that gives you elasticity and support. So we can help with those nasolabial folds. We can help with wrinkles. We can smooth them out.
Really?
It also opens up the sinuses, so it relieves sinus pressure. We can shrink those under eye bags. And
you need to scoot over. That is fantastic.
So it is a great treatment, and we've recently got the new set of hand pieces for facial treatment.
Oh, great.
So that's going to be even more effective. It's supposed to be a radio frequency based facelift.
Well, maybe next time we come back, not that you need a facial treatment, but maybe we can come back and do a facial treatment just for fun. Well, I think it's absolutely fantastic. I think it's a very healthful, I guess if that's the way, and safe way to lose and burn inches quickly. And as the patient said earlier, it really built her self-esteem to be on that diet and watching what she eats and what she does and so on and so forth. And I don't mean to embarrass you again, but during the commercial break, one of the first things she noticed in her buttocks and her leg area is, I have them, I think everybody my age probably has them, is those ugly, I call them fatty knots, you call them cottage cheese knots. Mm-hmm. They've gone. You've lost every one of yours.
They've smoothed out dramatically, yes.
I just think that's great. I know we also talked about women that have been pregnant and have stretch marks. This procedure dissipates, if that's the appropriate word to use, dissipates the stretch marks on ladies that have gone through pregnancy and experienced stretch marks.
It does improve the stretch marks. It actually does three things. One is the skin tightening because it works on the collagen, improvement in cellulite, and improvement in fat. The subcutaneous fat, which is more typical for women, and the visceral fat, the deeper fat, which is more typical for men, and that's the dangerous kind because it's around your internal organs, and that will increase the risk of heart disease.
Well, Dr. Anna, I think it's a fantastic way to lose some fast inches and to help build a self-esteem. Self-esteem, folks, if you're not aware of this, is one of the first things you need to do is build up your self-esteem, your self-confidence as you're on a diet, because that's what it will definitely do. Now, the procedure is done right now, is that right?
Yes.
So all you're doing is just kind of doing a cleanup. Now, was there any pain? Was there any sharp anything from the...
No, it feels great.
It's actually smoothing.
Yes, I would lay here all day.
Nope, I'm getting ready to kick you off. Well, this is a fantastic procedure. I'm glad you brought it to us and introduced it to our viewers. I'm just totally impressed. I think everybody should give Dr. Anna a call here at Body Focus and at least ask questions. They've got a fantastic brochure that explains a lot of stuff about the LipoX. You've got a website, but best of all, to get those quick, fast answers, call the number
688-1900. And for those folks who are watching us right now, if you call today, you get 50% off your 10 package of 10 sessions of the LipoTRON.
Holy cow, what a great New Year's resolution gift from Body Focus and Dr. Anna. Thank you very much for doing that for our viewers. I'm sure they're going to greatly appreciate it and give those phones a ring, and they'll just ring off the hook. What's that phone number one more time?
688-1900.
Hey, that is our show today. You're looking great. Thanks for being on the show, and I hope we didn't embarrass you too much. And make sure that husband takes you on that second honeymoon to Las Vegas or Canada or wherever you want to go. We'll see you right here on KMID every Friday morning at 11 a.m. Thanks for watching.